Starting this video all over. Something happened. I stopped it. Let's start out with Grim Reaper and Robin Robin. Your comments end up in the again, like Messer, right? Your comments end up in my held for review, and when I check them off to go see them, they sort of disappear, or I can't find them in which video. I have to look on the right to the video. I should go to the video, like it, then go to that video, and then get there. But if I once I check it off to say I accept it, then the whole line disappears and I don't know what video it is. So sorry if you don't see anything, but usually I put the YouTubes up or whatever information you send. I don't open everything. I have to look at the bar. Anyways, that's number one. Number two, how dirty is the electrical system? How dirty is the electrical system? And natural energy, and how good is the natural energy, and what's wrong with the natural energy? Apparently, has anybody driven any Tesla cars? And there's a company called NEO also. There's a bunch of companies. In fact, if you go on Alibaba, you can find all kinds of electrical stuff. I don't know how you plug it in. But now apparently they want to build 500,000 stations. And why is our, I don't want to say, but whoever's doing it, why are they doing it? Why is it, that's not their responsibility to do it. But now there's, okay, and dirty. And now we have 500,000 stations being built. Those stations, okay, are for the cars, right? So you can plug them in. Isn't that great? Has anybody heard of Fleshy Robotic? Has anybody watched Will Smith in his movies? Well, that's what these electrical systems are for. Okay, they've got a lot of things. It's not only the electrical system, but that's what I see it according to the movies. You have to base all of everything to movies, to games, to things that already exist. Because if it doesn't exist, you tend to look a little bit crazy. And you're crazy anyways because it's only TV, right? Isn't that what they taught you all your life? It's only TV, don't believe it? Well, the news is TV. Oh, but that's the news. I watch the Weather Channel, but it never really happens, does it? Another thing I want to talk about is the free satellites that are coming out. Great. For Will Smith's movie. And anyways, clean gas cars, the gas can car, much cleaner, much cleaner, much cleaner. And there's zero emission already with the diesel buses that are in my area. And now they want to come just with the electrical car, so it doesn't really make much sense, since if you look from the beginning of the manufacturing to the end life of the car, exactly what the yes, it's like your dirty clothes, right? Like your dirty clothes. We're talking about the dirty clothes right now. Change the subject, right? And yes, the electric car. Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention, talk about right now is these two words, front and back. The word for front ends up to say Nibiru. Back is ended up with the Q, created by number 52. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2. Which will create 23, which is 23, which is part of C and E. Any craps, creation of the Christ, the second side, C and E, the era of C and E. Anyways, we're going to go to where all zeros equal 6. We have 66. We're going to add 60. We're going to get 133. 43, or 16, the half-life of DC. The DC is, here's AC/DC. Here's your A, here's your D, and here's your C. But why don't we just do it this way? DC. In one word, let's just call it A. So now we have the front and we have the back. With back, that 10, it becomes D-set. This pronunciation of this word is D-set. So right away, add 60, we get 77. We got the Christ to this word over here. Earth's heart and Nibiru. In the front door, out the back door, and the two actually match each other. How do they match each other? Because we're going to go through something different. Under 1 through 9, all numbers 1 through 9 add 60. All these three are 1 through 9 add 60, becomes 197. The spirit at the gateway. The birth at the gateway of electric company. 9 and 8. 72, 17. Both of these 89 creates this numeric value. And that is your Q into the red sun through the back door. And that's Earth. And out the front door. And in the front door is Nibiru. That's what just these numbers say. And Christ. Why do we have to know about the Christ? Because that's where the power up is. The power up is. We have power up in Christ. The power in the moon that moves the oceans. Anyways, what does 36 create? It creates the iRobot, the birth. 6 times 3, 6 plus 3. 36. And it's 66. Woman, freedom. And COVID that inaugurates it. Because they're all 66. And that 66 will be extended into Route 80. Because this is going through the cities. And this is the bypass. So it becomes the I-80. But it's a capital I. When it's a capital I, it also includes the H. And this is where you get your 98 through the back door. So it's all about, this is just about numbers talking. And when you see this, you see number 6 right over here. Number 6 is right over here, dividing C and O and D. But there's a whole design I'd have to do this. I'm not really sure if I can show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 5 or 45. That tells me about the sun. This is the number of letters. When the number of these letters used in this configuration, which is the configuration of 9 Lives of the Cat. And then when you make 3 boards of this, and I'm just going to show it to you easily. When you do 3 boards of this over 5, then you got to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you just drag. Whoop! Wow, I shouldn't have done that too fast. Hold on a second. Whoop. Okay, just let me. Oh, I did it again. Same mistake twice in a row. Got to get off to bed here. So when we do that, right, and we want to make the, whoa. We do that, we can see that we have created the Star of David in between. And that's one of your concepts for creating this. The 9 lives, how shapes tell other stories. And this is the half-life, because when you go to draw inside of a circle, you get both sides. And here you get two full sides inside of this. And here you get a half size. And where is it? Let me do this again. I can do it this way, where here's your half size, right? Or I do it 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, sorry. And then here's your full size, and then this is on each side. And this is where you have the Neptune fork. And that's your electric. And then you can draw down like this. And here's another half space here, and here's your full space, connect. And it's the same thing over here, and you can create your H and your I. There's a difference between the capital I and the small I, with the dot on top. Not really sure where it is, how to play that situation. We can play it together. Just want to say Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.